Welcome back to the channel again. It's your man, the GH Hearts fan. I bring to you greetings to you, brethren and sisters. Greetings, and I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. And today, who do we have? We have a member of the Blue Elephant Party, the MPP, in the person of Mr. Osei Honorable Joseph Osei Owusu, the former MP for Bekwai. He was recently granted an interview on Channel 1 by Amaru Sanda, and he has some few points. He made some critical revelations I would like us to delve into.
The party.
Exactly.
Do you think that the party is at a period where it may disintegrate and there's a need for a strong hand to hold it down?
Disintegrate? I don't think so. But we need a strong hand to keep it on the narrow path to recover from what we've lost, the public confidence.
Right. There are critics who say that your national leadership is very weak. I know you work for them. You may not call them out here, but...
Be frank, I was confident. Maybe...
All the 8 years, the fact that you had the economy to fight with, all of these things...
What I had not looked at strictly, or the effect of the... is it DDEP?
DDEP, yes.
DDEP on the middle class. I've seen we underestimated it. I particularly underestimated it. I've seen the picketing. I saw the people involved, and I think yes, I should have realized that we are losing the middle class, And so, finally, when I started hearing the results, there's somebody who was close to me mentioned that somebody had lost in Accra. Couldn't believe it. I went out. If you look at the figures critically, you see that in my constituency, we came down to about 65%.
From 85?
Yes. The lowest before then was 85.
So it wasn't MPP's defeat, but it wasn't NDC's victory, but MPP's defeat.
Most likely. But as far as I'm concerned, doesn't matter. You have lost. So what did we do to make the people who ordinarily feel confident coming out to vote for us not come? Those are the factors that, in my view, we should be focusing on.
In your primary speech, you are chairing the election. It's been hastily done, and as wounds have not been healed enough, people have not been allowed to vent enough, and that allows some venting to happen, that you are suffocating people.
Really? In the party? No. The people who we fear did not come out, who we thought or probably didn't pay much attention to their pain are not necessarily voters.
Were you shocked?
To some extent, yes.
Which one shocked you, the parliament or the presidency?
Overall, I was looking at the turnout and I started experiencing some doubts when I went out to monitor. I had just come out of a major surgery, and so I was not very active in the last 3-4 months to the election. But on the election day, my driver and I drove around a little. I went to about 12 to 15 polling stations in my constituency, and I observed that now the turnout appears to be too low. From my experience, I've been involved in elections since 92. I was a polling station chairman, what today we call electoral area coordinator, before becoming constituency chairman, before becoming an MP. So I've been involved in the election, observation and management for all the period. What I saw was totally different. The turnout as at 12 o'clock was way too low. And everywhere I went, the crowds that I used to see, they were absent, and I felt a little nervous. So I called the party executives at those locations, other people, go into their houses and call them. We used to do that. We do high taxes for people who were disabled, carry them into the taxi, bring them when they finish voting, we send them back. So I'm not seeing that in this. So, Chief, people are not coming out. I don't know why. So
that was Mr. Joseph Owusu, Osei Owusu, aka Joe Wise, the former MP for Bekwai, explaining to Umaru Sanda about the issues that went on that led to their loss in the 2024 elections. For the MPP to be seen as a an attractive option in terms of leading the country, it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work to clean the dirt. They've created a mess that they created and all the confusions and issues that they brought in to Ghana, which the current government is trying to clean up. It's going to take them a lot of work. In that, whoever emerges as their leader, as the flag bearer from these primaries that will be held soon, whoever emerges as the leader has a lot of work in terms of how he or he carries himself, the messages and policies or plans that he has in store. How are you going to put all this across to the Ghanaians to convince Ghanaians to vote for you, come what may? I don't know. I don't even think whoever comes or whoever emerges as the leader to lead the MPP in the next election will be marketable enough, because all these guys, from Kennedy Pom, Dr. Baumia, the former education minister, what's his name, Brian Champon, and all the other guys were all part of the mess that was created in their government. They were all part of it. So how are you going to convince me as a floating voter or whatever to vote for you? How are you going to justify the role that you played in the former government? How are you going to convince me to vote for you? So it's going to take a lot of work for them, to convince the ordinary Ghanaian, the floating voters per se, specifically, who carries the weight in swaying whoever wins. It's going to take a lot of work for them to be convinced. Convincingly, it's going to take great work. But the question is, what message do they actually have based on what is currently going on in Ghana? Looking at the factors going on in Ghana under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, what message do they have? Let's look at infrastructure. After Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, President John Dramani Mahama has presented himself as a leading force in terms of infrastructural development in Ghana, from schools, hospitals, road infrastructure and all that. It's not like hearsay or stuff that has been written into books or a booklet as whatever. This guy, the current president, has demonstrated practical approaches in solving issues. He's doing it as we speak. Look at his big push agenda, for instance. The road construction currently ongoing. It's so massive. He has plans to open up other hospitals. I remember back in Greater Accra at the Last General Hospital, this same Elephant Party, the MPP, they broke down a whole functional hospital, and till date, not even a single block has been erected on that land. How are the people in La are going to survive in terms of healthcare? Now, they all be trooping to Ridge Hospital and Police Hospital in order to get the necessary health care or service that they require. Meanwhile, the old one, which was functioning, was broken down. It was demolished completely, and nothing was done about it. So this goes to demonstrate lack of vision, enthusiasm to build the infrastructure of the country. It's really practical. We can all see it. The elephant did nothing. I mean, the MPP did nothing to help develop the infrastructural network of Ghana. Looking at the current economy as well, the economy was in total demise. It was in total collapse. Thank God, this current government has been able to put in policies that has actually revived certain sectors of the Ghanaian economy, and we can all see the improvements going on. Food prices has reduced in most places. People's capital in terms of the purchasing power of the Ghanaian cedi has increased a lot. Formerly, as you're gonna need tons and gallons of dollars to go and buy goods from outside, you just need a few cedis here and there to convert into dollars, and then you go get your goods. That has somehow directly and indirectly impacted on the lives of Ghanaians. I wouldn't say all, but it's way better than before. Those are my candid opinions based on what people are saying, based on the feelings people are having, based on how people are feeling their pockets. Times are hard, though, but times are hard, though, but times are a little softer than before, which is a critical indication of improvements which is ongoing. I will say, and help the current government achieve its target. And who wins? Is the ordinary Ghanaian who wins in all this. All right. Thanks for watching. Those comments or those positions outlined and this video are my candid opinion based on the current issues going on in Ghana. This has nothing to do with any party affiliation or whatsoever. These comments or views expressed in this video are my candid opinion about issues going on in Ghana. I have no political affiliation with any political party. These are purely my views. If you have comments or contributions or suggestions, please hit the like button and then put your comments down there. You can also subscribe to be part of this discussion and be part of this family. You are always welcome to be part. And thanks for watching. And see you soon in the next video.